Greetings. Now, who was it that said that the revolution won't be televised? I think you're wrong, my brothers. You know, a while back, in one of my videos, I said it appears like we are doing a rope-a-dope. Well, if you remember the fight between George Foreman and Muhammad Ali, Muhammad Ali was backs on the rope. Every now and then he'd throw some flurries. Then in round 8, he came off the rope and did this. Allahu Akbar. See, your arms are too short to box with Allah. It's like a scene from a scientific movie, science fiction movie. Allah who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. You reap what you sow.
A powerful winter storm that brought severe frost and heavy rainfall swept most of the United States, which is home to about 250 million people. Severe weather warnings are in effect in 12 U.S. states. On Tuesday, frosty weather came to the northwest of the country and then moved to the east. On Friday, as forecasters warned, the storm turned into a so-called explosive cyclone, a natural phenomenon observed in the middle latitudes. When the cyclone sharply intensifies during the day, atmospheric pressure drops rapidly. Severe frosts, squally winds, and heavy snowfalls have already caused the death of 19 people.
Sorry to hear that, but
more than 1.5 million people in the country were left
all is
without
fair in love
electricity.
and war.
Hundreds of flights were cancelled last Friday. A powerful winter storm covered an area of 2,200 kilometers from Texas to Quebec.
Master Farad Muhammad has charge over every
Explosive
atom.
cyclone brought heavy snowstorms to the U.S.-Canada border to the Great Lakes region. Much of Canada was also in the grip of a winter storm. In Ontario and Quebec, severe frosts have led to power outages in homes where hundreds of thousands of people live. Most of Canada, from British Columbia to Newfoundland, was in severe cold.
Detroit wasn't hit that hard though.
Residents are being warned of further worsening weather. The U.S. National Weather Service said that this is the first such large-scale onset of cold weather in the history of observations.
So temple number 1, you got a pass, but you better straighten up, fly right.
Almost the entire territory of the country was in the grip of a winter storm. The temperature in Montana on Friday dropped to minus 45 degrees Celsius. In Michigan on Friday night, the temperature dropped to minus 17 degrees Celsius. Heavy snowfall is forecast in Pennsylvania.
was cold as hell.
Residents sleep on the icy glaze that has covered city streets. The flooding of the coastline. Even farther.
The revolution has just been televised. The problem is, you forgot who was the revolutionary. Master Farad Muhammad.
In the place widely known as the Black Bottom, a predominantly black or so-called African-American neighborhood in Detroit, Michigan, with a population of about 1.6 million in 1930 on Detroit's Near East Side, bounded by Gratuit Avenue, Brush Street, the Detroit River, and the Grand Trunk Railroad tracks. The Black Bottom was part of the riverbed of the River Savoyard, which was ultimately buried as a sewer around 1827. The rich soil of its bottom are the source of the area's name. Hastings Street, which ran north-south through the Black Bottom, had been a center of Eastern European Jewish settlement well before World War I, with housing that was built in the late 19th and earlier 20th centuries. As the population began changing from so-called immigrant to migrant, the homes became packed with African Americans from the South who came to work in the surrounding auto factories. Restrictive housing covenants prohibited them from living in most other parts of the city. Black Bottom suffered more than most areas during the Great Depression, since many of the wage earners worked in the hard-hit auto factories. During World War II, both the economic activity and the physical decay of Black Bottom rapidly increased as many more people poured into a city faced with a housing shortage. And racial discrimination restricted blacks to the increasingly overcrowded Black Bottom area. Black Bottom would soon see its residents and businesses forcibly relocated and the community destroyed. Already suffering from the economic effects and racial discrimination in Detroit, homes in the community were not equipped with modern amenities. Before its demise, Black Bottom saw the legendary lives of Billie Holiday, Duke Ellington, and Ella Fitzgerald. The community acted as a backdrop for thriving clubs and bars. With about 350 businesses and music in its DNA, the Black Bottom was dubbed Detroit's Black Wall Street. It is said that if you needed anything, you can get it on Hastings Street, which was the primary artery that businesses were on. There were bakeries, insurance companies, doctors, tailors, dentists, and it was all wiped away by 1975. Notably, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad passed in this year as well. The life-giving teachings of the Nation of Islam was also victim of this attempt to murder and wipe it away after his demise on February 25th, July 4th, 1930, Independence Day. Simultaneously as America celebrated its independence from England, the man, the myth, the legend, Master Farad Muhammad, to whom all praises are forever due, made himself manifest and known in the wilderness and hellholes